In this video, we'll be taking a look at 2 college basketball games happening on March 30th, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 2 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Tennessee versus Houston. The NCAA tournament has set the stage for an exciting Elite Eight matchup in the Midwest region, featuring a showdown between 2 powerhouse programs. The second-seeded Tennessee Volunteers will go head-to-head with the top-seeded Houston Cougars this Sunday. With both teams proving their mettle throughout the season and the tournament, this game promises to be a battle from start to finish. The Tennessee Volunteers closed out the regular season on a strong note, winning 5 of their last 6 games to lock in the number 4 seed for the Southeastern Conference tournament. Once there, they took care of business against Texas in the quarterfinals before pulling off a hard-fought upset over number 1 seed Auburn to earn a spot in the championship game. Unfortunately for Tennessee, they ran into a tough Florida squad that proved too much to handle, forcing them to settle for the runner-up position. However, their strong play carried over into the NCAA tournament, where they secured victories over Wofford, UCLA, and Kentucky. Now, they enter the Elite Eight as underdogs against Houston, looking to keep their Cinderella run alive. The Houston Cougars have been one of the most dominant teams in college basketball this season. They have lost just once in their last 30 games and enter this matchup riding an impressive 16-game winning streak. Houston had no trouble earning the number 1 seed in the Big 12 tournament and made the most of it, rolling past Colorado, Brigham Young University, and Arizona to claim the conference championship. Their journey through the NCAA tournament has been a mix of dominant performances and nail-biters. They cruised past CU Edwardsville in the first round, but then had to grind out close wins against Gonzaga and Purdue to punch their ticket to the Elite Eight. Sunday's matchup in the Midwest region pits 2 elite defensive teams against each other. The Volunteers had little trouble shutting down a high-powered Kentucky offense in their last game, while Houston barely escaped Purdue, securing the win with a clutch go-ahead shot in the final second. Both teams pride themselves on their defensive identity. Tennessee led the nation in field goal percentage defense this season, while Houston was the best in scoring defense. Their offenses, though not flashy, are nearly identical in production. Tennessee averages 75 points per game, while Houston puts up 74 points per game. Expect this game to be a hard-nosed slugfest, but Tennessee has the tools to keep it competitive all the way to the final buzzer. One player Houston must keep a close eye on is Tennessee's Chaz Lanier. The talented guard put up 18 points per game during the regular season, but he has stepped up big time in the tournament, averaging 22 points and 4.3 rebounds per game. While Tennessee doesn't boast a high-flying offense, they do have 3 players scoring in double digits this season, giving them multiple scoring threats. Houston, on the other hand, has 4 players averaging double figures, led by L.J. Cryer, who is posting 15 points per game. The Cougars have managed to hit big shots in key moments all season, shooting 45.5% from the field, just a fraction behind Tennessee's 45.6%. However, Houston's offense hasn't looked as sharp recently. They struggled to find their rhythm against Purdue, shooting just 37.7% from the field against a defense that isn't exactly elite. Meanwhile, Tennessee shot an impressive 50.9% against Kentucky, showing that they can execute efficiently against quality opponents. This game is expected to come down to the wire, and Tennessee has all the ingredients to keep it close. As our first pick for this matchup, the Tennessee Volunteers to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Tennessee holds a key advantage in offensive rebounding and close-range scoring. The Volunteers rank 28th in near-proximity shooting percentage and are excellent at capitalizing on second-chance opportunities, ranking 26th in converting offensive rebounds into points. They also get to the free throw line at a high rate, ranking 19th nationally in free throw attempts. Adding to their strengths, Tennessee ranks 17th in offensive momentum, meaning they are peaking at the right time. On the other hand, Houston struggles in this area, sitting at 196th in defensive momentum per Haslametrics. Houston has its own offensive strengths, particularly from beyond the arc. They lead the nation in three-point shooting percentage at 39.8%, though they don't take a high volume of attempts. However, if they find themselves trailing, they may need to lean on their outside shooting more than usual. Fortunately for them, Tennessee's defense allows a high number of three-point attempts, ranking 292nd in opponent three-point attempt rate. However, similar to Houston, Tennessee also lacks strong defensive momentum, ranking 235th nationally. The total for this game has been set quite low, but even with both teams playing at a slow pace, the number feels a bit too low given their offensive efficiency. The odds favoring the under leave very little value, making the over a more appealing play. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Michigan State versus Auburn. The NCAA tournament presents an exciting Elite Eight showdown in the South region as the number 2 seed Michigan State Spartans, boasting a strong record of 30-6 overall and 17-3 in Big Ten play, take on the top-seeded Auburn Tigers, who have compiled an impressive 31-5 record, including 15-3 in the Southeastern Conference. This highly anticipated clash is set for Sunday, and while both teams are powerhouse programs, they haven't faced off in recent years, making this matchup all the more intriguing. With a Final Four spot on the line, expect an intense battle between two of college basketball's top squads. The stage is set for a classic battle between the region's top 2 seeds, with the Spartans representing the Big Ten as conference champions and Auburn standing tall as the Southeastern Conference's regular season title holders. While the Tigers have advanced through the tournament, they have not looked as dominant as some might have expected, often relying on strong second-half performances to secure victories. Meanwhile, Michigan State has had to grind through some tough contests, edging past New Mexico and Ole Miss in tightly contested affairs. Both teams have been tested, but only one will punch their ticket to the Final Four. Looking ahead to Sunday's game, I believe this could be the moment Auburn finally puts everything together and delivers a complete performance. Michigan State has made a habit of surviving close games throughout the season, and their ability to stay composed under pressure has been a key factor in their success. They thrive on a disciplined, efficient offensive approach, complemented by a high-level defense that makes life difficult for opponents. However, their biggest weakness is their inconsistency from beyond the arc, as they simply do not make enough three-pointers to stretch defenses effectively. That could spell trouble against Auburn, a team that excels at protecting the paint and forcing teams to rely on perimeter shooting. If the Spartans can't hit outside shots consistently, Auburn will have the advantage defensively, limiting Michigan State's scoring opportunities. I see this game staying close for a while, with the Spartans battling hard, but ultimately, their shooting struggles and Auburn's interior defense will allow the Tigers to pull away down the stretch. What's even more concerning for Michigan State is that Auburn has yet to play its best basketball in this tournament. If the Tigers finally put together a complete performance, this could be their breakout game. As our first pick for this matchup, the Auburn Tigers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Although Michigan State has shown that they can handle higher scoring games at times, that style of play won't work in their favor against Auburn. The Spartans simply don't have the same level of offensive firepower as the Tigers, and if this game turns into a fast-paced shootout reaching the high 70 seconds or 80 seconds in points, Michigan State will struggle to keep up. The numbers back this up, as both teams are anchored by elite defensive units. Michigan State ranks 4th in adjusted defensive efficiency, allowing just 91 points per 100 possessions, while Auburn sits at 8th in that same category. Their defensive effectiveness is also reflected in their ability to limit opponents' shooting efficiency, with both teams ranking among the top 12 in effective field goal percentage defense. However, on the offensive end, neither team plays particularly fast, with both ranking 134th or lower in adjusted tempo. This will be the first meeting between these two programs, adding an extra layer of unpredictability to the matchup. While Auburn's offense is clearly the more explosive of the two, Michigan State's defense is capable of making things difficult for the Tigers. Interestingly, all 3 of the Spartans' tournament games have gone under the projected total, and Michigan State has consistently trended towards the under throughout the season, hitting it in 23 of their last 32 games. If both defenses perform as expected, this game could be a low-scoring affair, making the under a strong play. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed, subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.